connection with my divine presence, I am. I anchor myself in the center of Earth and align my divine presence with the source, activating the tube of light that I am. Anchoring here this beyond time and space field for us to meet, for us to connect as a cosmic tribe, engaged and aware, to be taking part of this ascension of consciousness. I invite here and welcome here your divine presence, I am. Inviting here your guides, your masters, all the light beings that are part of your team on the mission of activating, anchoring, manifesting your soul's mission here on Earth. So welcome to this cosmic meditation. A space for us to remember, to activate our cosmic awareness, the awareness that we are souls that have chosen to come here to Earth, to be here in this process of ascension. So welcome, each one of you. And today I will start sharing a little bit of the energies that I am perceiving and feeling, and then we will start the meditation. Important to say that in the beginning of the meditation, we will need to sit in a very aligned posture. I would say the time for you. And also after this alignment of our posture and connecting with the breath, where we will enter through the posture and through the breath, this collective field that we are creating here. And at some moment, I will let you know that if you feel to, you can just lay down whenever you feel. If and when you feel to lay down, please lay down with your belly up in Shavasana, with your legs a little bit open, your arms relaxed alongside your body with the palms facing up, with your body open for these energies to be able to flow through your body. It's important that you put the intention to be connected and guided by my voice. And if at any moment you sleep, it's okay. If you are in a little bit dreamy space, it's okay. You will be present with the field. I will be creating this field, and each one of you will do your own flight on it. So this cosmic meditation, it's also a space where you are not supposed to empty your mind and to be in the void. Here, I will invite you to, in a very subtle way, through your intention and your imagination and your inner awareness, I will invite you to be present in the invitations that I bring for you to co-create it in your individual universe. So it's you are the co-pilot of this journey. So in whatever posture that you are, put the intention to be connected with me, with my voice, and to do your own journey. I will work with images and colors. And if this language, if these codes for visualizing, they are not good for you, just imagine how you would feel in this space, which sounds would have around in this space, the smell. Try to bring other senses into your own imagination to find the codes that are easier for you to navigate. It doesn't need to be necessarily through images. Okay, if your language is not like the images, just find which sense is the best one for you to allow yourself to flow through this journey. So about the energies that are going on right now. This week was very, very magic. So last week we had the closure of this strong process with the eclipses that we had 3 eclipses in 1 month, 2 lunar and 1 solar, the solar being the solstice day with the full moon. So energetically, the way that when this portal closed, the energy that I felt is it was that during this eclipse season, it was like a big, big, huge storm into the collective mind and field. I don't know the name when you have the rain raining these pieces of ice, but imagine like this big storm with these pieces of ice coming through this 1 month into the collective mind and field. And this ice was really cleaning the field of the collective field, the collective mind, and really destroying some old patterns and beliefs and structures, and with a lot of information coming up, this energy was like this huge storm. And when the portal closed, it was like the storm had finished and we had this very clear light air. From Monday on, I don't know how you felt it. Please let me know after. I would love to know how you felt it. But the energy that I felt was really much more light, much more clean. Like my mind was clearer, less weight on my back. Everything was lighter. And for the first time, I could have a glimpse of this new world after the pandemic, of what I would like to improve, to manifest when it's the time to go back to finding a new way of socializing. So it was the first time that was possible to look up from above this big mountain and have an overview of this landscape. Before it was just foggy and just too intense and everything raw inner processes and news and politics and economics and the pandemic and relations, everything really intense, being cleansed. And then this period now this week with this purity in the air, much more pure, much more soft, more light. And we started to feel the frequency of the new earth. So feeling more empowered, new projects coming, the creativity of what I want to do. Again, this energy moving of projects and connections and partnerships, of talking with people about projects, what we can do. So already those that are connected with their soul mission, feeling a lot of synchronicity. This week was a week already with some kind of miracles, like really things happening, things that were stuck suddenly got solved, and that people that needed to call suddenly they called, and things were sorted out. Like really, the strings were loose. Everything is much more light, the frequency is higher, and this excitation of feeling this new energy, of feeling this freshness coming inside of us, and intense, like a big intense. No, some people might have felt this week very horny or very creative or very empowered and thinking about new things. So this, like the quantum processor, it's getting stronger and much more intense. And then a very beautiful image that I received the day before yesterday, when this energy was super strong. I could feel this super strong. And then I realized that 4 big planets they are retrograde. So we have Pluto, Saturn, Jupiter, and Mercury, that day is the last day. And Neptune, so 5. All them, so 4 big ones. Take these big ones: Neptune, Jupiter, Saturn, Pluto. Pluto is not so big, but it's very strong. So these four energies plus Mercury, but Mercury not so much, but these four energies pulling us back. And then I could see like this huge wave. Remember the image I shared that I said, my sensation with the coronavirus is that the pandemic is just the air, that it's being dislocated with this huge wave that it's coming, that we cannot see the wave just yet, but we can feel that something big is happening. And the pandemic is just this first wafting before the wave. So now the wave is really hitting. It's like really big wave. And then for our boat to don't go like, we need these four planets holding us back, pulling us back for us to learn to manage this high frequency, this very high, big wave. And then slowly, one by one, they will start to move forward. And then we will find a new balance. But that's what is happening now. Now the wave is coming. It's a very big wave. And these four planets are holding us back to help us become familiar with this frequency, because it's too much. It's possible that we have like this hypertension, hyperactivity in our mind, or wanting to do a lot of things. So this, it's when this is happening, it's very important that we bring this energy through the body and really anchor it. And that's what we are going to do today. So this energy, it's just too much for the body, and we need to learn to be with this intensity of happiness, of mission, of purpose, of fulfillment, to be with it without needing to act on it, without needing to go to our old patterns of running with it, and to stay with it, to allow ourselves to be this big quantum processor that is this toroidal field intense. So if our field was like this before the eclipse season, it got moved and moved and moved and cleansed, and all the energy blockage removed, and these big storms, and now everything's fresh and clean. And now the stars is receiving this energy, this wave of energy, starting to do bigger loops, like boom, boom, boom. And then it's important that we learn to hold it in our bodies, to be with it. This is the energy that we reach in the end of amazing ayahuasca ceremonies, or amazing community processes, or amazing rituals. You know, the end of it, when your heart is open, everything makes sense, and you feel belonging, you feel that you are at the right place, you can feel the connection with all beings and all nature. So this ecstasy that we used to feel with substance, or with a collective and strong processes, and all these that we needed to reach this frequency. Now it's here. Now it's here, and it's super available as we center and we allow ourselves to enjoy this in this quietness. Then it can expand from within and increase the capacity of our body to deal and function with these high frequencies. So please drink a lot of water. Please be aware of your food. We are being invited to really change our food habits, because our body needs to be a vessel for this more subtle energy. So it's normal that you are being invited to have more subtle and high frequencies food, because your body eats frequency. So if you are eating things that are lower frequencies, you cannot handle these high frequencies that are here for everybody. So to really do some body practice, some breath practice, to be aware of what you're eating, to drink a lot of water, especially if you are feeling headaches, very good to drink much more water, and if when it's here very intense, put your feet barefoot on the ground. Find some earth, some grass, and put your feet without any shoes on the grass, on earth, for it to align your electromagnetic body. So every time you feel that it's just too much, drink water and go to the earth, go to nature, put your feet barefoot on the floor, on the ground, because this really helps this energy to find a escape, a place to go. If we have all the time these rubber shoes, this energy stays like this, looping inside of us. So it's important that we allow it to keep continuing, because we are one Taurus, connected with the Taurus of the place where we are, connected with the city and the town and the state and the country and earth. So many Taurus happening simultaneously and entangling together, dancing together. So it's important that our body is free to be part of this machine, of this, where each one is working with their Taurus with not so much blockages. So very important, these little practices for you to allow this energy to flow. So then we can connect with these 4 planets that are retrograde as the helpers, because they are really holding the boat for us to don't turn around. So these 4 planets, they are also saying that the inner work is still going. So it's not time, not just yet, for you to go to the projects, for you to go outside, for you to go to celebrate, to see people, to be in the festivals in the summer. Hold on. The transition is happening, it's intense, more things can still happen. Be present, don't allow this excitation, this need of escaping to take you out of your inner process. Keep your inner process being conscious in your day-to-day life, what is happening, what you are discovering about yourself, about the machismo, about the feminism, about any racism or anything that separates you from anyone, that judges the other. So we are being invited to really cleanse our mind from judgments, because in the new earth, we need everyone to be really, really different. Everyone is one piece of this big puzzle. So we need to open more space for people to be different, for people to find their authenticity, their uniqueness. So it's really, really important that we stop judging, because the judgment is an energy that we are throwing the other, that this information reaches the field of the other. So then we need to work on ourselves to allow people to go through their process in their rhythm, to have their beliefs, because they are on the right path. Even that you feel that they are completely lost and completely in the system, believe that they will find in their way inside of the system also some magic doors will be there for them to take a shortcut. So don't worry about others. Don't worry about their beliefs, their political actions. It's not a time for us to judge, for us to point the finger. It's time for us to focus on ourselves, see if it's bothering me, it's because there's something about me for me to be aware, to work on. So I take these things that bothers me outside to the inside, and I keep my connection with my inner world, with this inner process of seeing my belief systems, my restrictions, everything that limits my own experimentation of my authenticity, discovering my taboos with sexual energy, my blockages with money or with work or whatever. Each one of us, it's having your own chapter of inner work, but be present with it and allow the other to be in her process. Stop judging, stop like this against this, we are in this side, that we will need to find solutions that fits everybody. It's not just us, like the new world is everyone. So it's important that we open space in our mind, inside of us, for the other to be a genuine other, for him, her to be able to make mistakes, to learn about himself, herself, to experience his, her authenticity. So, yes, focus on yourself, allow the other, and here is the moment for us to empower the other, to go for your heart, to go for your intuition, go for what really makes sense. I am here with you and I believe you, and you are amazing. So that's our better role now. It's for us to empower people to shine their own light, their own power. So it's really, really important that we hold space for people to be themselves and to feel empowered. So if they want to change work or if they want to change whatever, be there like, yes, go for it. Trust universe. And remember that the steps that we are being invited to make, they are not secure. You are not going to see the path before you choose. There is one very beautiful card in the Osho card that is the moment to moment card, that the floor on the place that you are going is just created in the moment you move your feet from the ground with the intention to trust this call, to go in this direction, to do this change. When you move your foot and you take action and you go, it's this movement of taking your feet out of the floor that will enable the next step, the floor for the next step to be created. So you need to throw yourself. You need to trust. That's the leap of faith that will connect you with the 5 dimension of synchronicity and magic, and where things will start to happen. So you feel the call. Oh my God, I felt the call. I need to go to India now, and I don't have money. Trust. Buy the ticket, sell your things, and trust that the path will be created. You feel to start a new company, to start a new project, to sell everything. Whatever you feel, go for it. Now on Earth, it's a time of the dancing chairs. I don't know if you have this game, but here in Brazil, we have this game where there is a lot of chairs. And when the music comes, everybody needs to change chairs. And there is always one chair less. So one, and after two, will be without a chair. So also this is the thing, we will change places. And some of us will find ourselves suddenly not in your town or not in a house where you will be for a long time. Maybe it will be temporary because we are everybody moving places. We will are passing through a huge reconstruction, reorganization from everything, work, everything. All the companies are changing, all the departments inside of the companies, the projects, the communities, everything is changing. So now on Earth, the next 2 years, it's a time of dancing chairs. And maybe you are not going to your final chair, not just by now. Maybe you need to go to some place to work something, then to go to another place, and then to move house, and then to travel to another country. I don't know. Allow life to move you. Allow life to take you, for you to ride this wave. It's a big wave. When we connect and allow this wave to take us, it's everything really easy, like no effort. There is work, there is direction, there is commitment, but there is no effort. And if you start to go to the wrong flow, your flow, no, things will start to get cranky. Things will start to don't happen. So now more than ever, if you start to do something and it's not working, people don't answer, if you start to find resistance, universe is showing this is not the path. Change. What else is possible? What other possibilities are here? And go for them. And allow the easiness to be the criteria for you to find your path. So where it's easier to move, there is more synchronicity, that's the direction. and allow it to guide you. If you resist, this wave will hit you, my dear friend. If you get completely, no, I'm here no matter what, I'll do this because I decided, the wave will hit you. So you can resist, you can attach, and you'll get hit, and the wave is big. So I, as a friend, as a cosmic friend, say it's a big cosmic wave, and she will move you from your comfort zone. You and everybody else. We are now destroying the old patterns, the old systems, the old structures, and we will start to weave new connections, new projects, new places, and travel and change houses and sell things and give things and clear things. Next 2 years will be in these crazy dancing chairs. Beautiful. We will take the experiences and the connections that we are missing. So we will meet different people and learn different things. So if you feel the invitation also to do courses, to learn a language, anything, now it's time to get prepared and feel the invitations and allow this flow to move you, for us to be at the right place at the right moment when Earth starts to shake a little bit more until she puts everybody on the right place for us to be ready to build this new Earth of new values, human, just built, no beautiful values of more beautiful humanity. So yes, these are the information for us to know what is going on, and to really feel. I know that the camera is going and coming, so forget about my image, just connect with my voice, and let's go for it. Also, at some moments, you will see that I will close my camera, okay? Because I also want to be here just meditating and doing my things, okay? So let's find now a position. Actually, I need to do a very strange thing. I really need to do a pee break before starting. I'm really sorry about it, but I really need, otherwise it will keep distracting me. So if you also need, go for it. I will come back in 2 minutes, okay? Don't go anywhere, just for pee or taking some water, but I will be right back. Okay, very good. So now we will arrange our posture. It's very important that you are sitting in a way that you can feel your sitting bones. Maybe you need to arrange your bump muscles for you really to feel them. And here, if you are sitting with your legs crossed, check if your knees are relaxed. If you cannot just put your knees on the floor, if you are holding with your thigh muscles your knees, then this creates a contraction in your pelvic floor. So then put some cushions or blankets beneath your knees to hold them, because it's really important that your thigh muscles are relaxed, that your knees are supported. There is no tension on holding them. And if you cannot find an easy way to sit like this with your cross legs, maybe the best thing is for you to sit on a chair. And then on a chair, you can really relax your thighs on the chair, put your 2 feet parallel on the floor and anchor them in the floor. So if the crossed legs make you do like this, maybe the best thing for you to start with meditation is to be seated on a chair. Okay? So then close your eyes and feel your sitting bones as the 2 poles of this posture. Your legs get heavier and they relax more, they settle on the floor or on the chair completely. You can connect with your pelvis and feel this connection of your spine with your pelvic bone. All the cartilage and all the muscles and the structure that holds these 2 so important bones together, structures, no? The first vertebra, that will be the coccyx, that points to the center of the earth, and you can bring it a little bit inward and for it to go in and down. And then with what you know about this pelvic floor and pelvic bone, just imagine and enter all this structure, this base of your posture, feeling like the thigh connection with the pelvis, the spine connection with the pelvis. Opening space between these connections and aligning them. All your pelvis and your bump and your thighs, your legs, they are heavy and relaxed. The breath's happening through the nose. And it's getting deeper at each cycle. And see if you can bring your breath to your pelvis, as if you could reach with the air the bases of your body. And then allowing all your lower abdomen to receive this air and swallow when you inhale. And when you exhale, you clean any toxin, any contraction, any tension on this region. So when you inhale this energy, it's creating more space in between the structures, the connections, the bones, cartilage, tendons, muscles. And the exhale, it's releasing tension, toxins, residues, chemical, physical, and subtle energetic blockages. Breathing deeply through your pelvis in your own rhythm, but really taking deep breath to imagine creating space on all your pelvic floor. And as you create this space, the bones can settle better. The cartilage can find some more space to also settle better. All this region of your body being relaxed, and the space in between the parts being increased, receiving this fresh new energy through the breath. As your pelvic floor is more relaxed and with more spaciousness, I invite you now to connect with your spine from your coccyx with your breath, imagining some spirals of energy that comes turning around your vertebrae one by one. And you can breathe in your vertebrae and imagine these spirals of energy that are also increasing the space in between them as the space between the bones and the muscles and the fascia and the nerves. Really using the breath and the visualization of this spiral of energy to activate and purify all your spine, vertebra by vertebra. As you come closer to your shoulder blades, I invite you to arrange your shoulders, bringing your shoulder blades back and down, opening your chest, and feeling how the shoulder blades hold and are close to the spine on your back. There is no tension, but there is a firmness that holds your shoulder relaxed and your chest open, creating a lot of space between your shoulders and your ears. And you keep going with your breath, vertebra by vertebra, now coming to the connection of your spine with your head. And feel this alignment. The head is super heavy. So really feel with the weight of the head. It's really settled in your last bone from your spine for the weight of your head to be distributed through your spine to your sitting bones into the place where you are sitting down. So find this alignment where the weight of your head goes straight to your sitting bones. Like if you could put the chin a little bit down and back, it really helps this alignment. You can breathe sometimes in this connection of your spine with the head. This is a place that easily gets tensions and energy blockages. So just breathe sometimes in this powerful chakra. This chakra that allows us to connect with other dimensions, other beings, our guides. As many movies, you have that tube that connects exactly in this spot, because this is the spot that can provide information to your brain to access levels of reality and also projections of reality. So it's really important that you breathe on this area to clean any implant, any connection with fields that you don't want to be connected, that does not nourish your authentic light and frequency. You can really imagine some spirals, some energies that are cleansing this chakra with a crystal energy, like a crystal spirals turning around and cleaning, purifying this connection with you, from you to your soul, your guides, your higher dimensions, allowing this chakra to be like a messenger device, allowing yourself to realize that this spot can really send and receive messages. It's like the WhatsApp from the soul. It's there. And you have your contacts with your higher self in higher dimensions, with your star tribe, your guides, all the beings that are on the cosmic levels. They communicate with you through this channel. And here, maybe all these that I'm saying for you can be resumed into intuition. If star beings, it's too far away. Just these little voices that we listen with our subtle ears. That's where they are. That whisper directions, actions, reminders. And now we will start to activate the field on our. So I would like you to imagine as you were, your spine, it's the center of an apple. Your knees, they are defining more or less the size, the diameter of this apple. And then you can project this apple shape around you. Imagine that there is this part on top of it that comes this curve as the top of a heart and meets here on the top of your head and goes through here 360 degrees until the bases of our body. And then you also have this down part, this down curve that comes straight into our coccyx. So there is an apple shape all around you where your bump, it's the lower part of it with the curve, and then the energy comes through this channel that is, you have the bump and then vagina or perineum, and then here the energy is entering, coming up through your spine, that is this tube of light, comes straight from the back of your spine to the top of your head, and through the top of your head it goes in this curve shape 360 all around you, creating this apple shape around you, 360 from all sides. You have this energy. So we will breathe in this energy from your pelvic floor, from your first chakra. And here I invite you to feel the contraction of your muladhara, of your perineum, to feel, to contract these muscles as you are pulling this energy up with your breath. And then breathing in, feeling this energy coming through your spine, coming up and up and up. And then when it reaches the top of your head, you breathe out, imagining this shower of energy, of light, going down all around you, involving you completely, going to the bases of your body. And then again, you breathe in through your coccyx, deepening the breath, taking your rhythm with your breath. We are activating our toroidal field, the Taurus field that we are. We are bringing consciousness to it and activating it through our breath and through this visualization. And now, on your next inhale, I want you to breathe in through your mouth, doing your mouth, your lips, as you were sucking a straw. So you will do like, and you will be sucking the air through your mouth, and your mouth has this shape as you were sucking the liquid, the juice through the straw. And this straw, you will be imagining there is your spine from your coccyx until the top of your head. And you will breathe out through your nose or through your mouth if you feel to do a deep out breath. But the best is to do it through the nose, the exhale. So you breathe in through your mouth with the straw mouth. Breathing with the straw mouth, imagining this straw from your coccyx, spiraling up through your spine, activating completely this tube of light in your spine, activating and aligning all your chakras, your body chakras, opening completely and cleansing your crown chakra, the top of your head. And when you breathe out, you are involving all your fields with this energy, showering it all around you and bringing it back to you, down through your bumps, your thighs, bringing it 360 and entering this tube through your coccyx. And keep using the straw breath. And now I invite you to try to hold the breath in the end of the inhale. So also inhaling really deeply with the straw mouth. And in the end, you hold a little bit for some seconds. When you hold it, I want you to realize that the diaphragm, it stays up. And then try to relax the diaphragm without bringing more air, creating some vacuum inside of your abdomen. And when you breathe out, you are breathing out, imagining this shower energy 360 around you. And you breathe in with the straw breath. And when you hold, become aware of your diaphragm that will be held up in your lungs and push it down without inhaling more air. And then you imagine this energy going out of your head, and then you breathe out through all the way down around you. Remembering to keep your muladhara, your perineal muscles a little bit contracted because it's holding this posture. And do it more 2 times. Hold. Also, when you hold, you can also, when you pull your diaphragm, you can also relax your shoulders down. And then you exhale. Last time. And now just rest and feel the energy moving. From now on, you can feel when and if you want to lay down. If you lay down, please do it with your belly up, arms alongside the body. And feel this energy moving through your body. Keeping the visualization, even that your inhale and exhale are relaxed now, you can keep the visualization of inhaling through this tube of light, this energy coming in, and exhaling through the top of your head, showering this energy 360 around you. If you want to relax from the visualization of the breath, if you feel to, you can. Then just keep this image of you being this toroidal field activated. Energy flowing through all sides. Our body is 99% space, even that it seems so solid. And what we are doing here, we are increasing the frequency and showing the body how to hold it. how to expand with it. So allow any waves of energy to move through your body. If any emotion or feeling come, also just watch them as a momentaneous wave, just observing the movement that it makes inside of your system. And imagine yourself now as being this big boat, and you can allow your imagination to design the boat that is best suited for you. And this image of this boat, it's direct correspondent with your body. So we are projecting your body to be now the shape and the function of a boat. And then you are entering the sea through the beach. Of course, the boat was not completely on the shore, no, it was a little bit already inside of the sea, where the waves are crashing a little bit after this. So you are on your boat, the beach is behind you, and you are going in the direction of this big, spacious ocean. In the beginning, you are facing and encountering some little waves, and you feel the movement of them, also feeling how your boat answers to this movement, connecting your breath with the rhythm of this ocean, and your boat sailing this ocean. And you are going forward, but feel and recognize the presence of this beach behind you. And this beach behind you represents your old normal life before the pandemic. If you need to stop to sail forward a little bit to recognize that you are moving away from this beach, that this beach, the way you left, you are never more going to find it, and it's okay. Some things will be still in the same place, but never the dynamics, never everything will be unchanged, because everything already changed so much. So take this moment before sailing forward to recognize that you are moving away from that old normal, that you are leaving it behind consciously. Taking this moment to honor this life that you've built. It's always difficult to change life, or challenge, not difficult, especially when it's not just our choice, when it's a world reorganization. that decides that now it's time for everybody to change the normality. So also here, before we sail forward, you can check inside of you if there is any resentment with this pandemic, any resentment with people's behavior or government behavior. They are just actors from a very much bigger theater, the theater of ascension. They are just playing the roles that they are supposed to. Not saying if it's right or wrong, but everything it's a working process. Allow yourself to feel this grief of leaving behind that life as it was. If there is any sadness, maybe any despair, allow these emotions to move, to be recognized, but holding this awareness that it's better that they surrender, because there is no going back. We need to let that old life pass. We need to let it go for new possibilities, for new arrangements to be weaved. Breaking the ties that hold us to this old normality. Leaving the life behind us. Allowing it to be in the past, honoring it. You can imagine a beautiful picture or a beautiful scene that could resume or show you the best of that life that you were living. So you can have it as a memory, as something beautiful that you had in your life. And here, if for you it's difficult to let it go, believe me, we are sailing to something and somewhere really better. Really better. We don't know yet. We can't know. And it will be a tough sailing journey with a lot of storms, and it will be strong. But I guarantee you, our destiny is colorful and bright, a lot of joy and harmony. So allow these images of a better life. And now I invite you to look forward and project in the sky in front of you a screen where you project the best life you could ever imagine yourself and the world having. Even if it's in the same place, even if this boat will drive you back to the same physical space. For many people we want, many people will be invited to move house, to move space where you live. But even that you are going back to the same space that you were, imagine the best version of it. Be critical here to recognize all distortions, all limitations that were present in your old normality. all normality that was not healthy, that was not harmonious. And then project forward. And also, if you want, project yourself in another place, doesn't matter. Dream. Allow the dreamer here, take this energy of Neptune that it's inviting you inside of you in retrograde in Pisces, saying, what's your dream of a better world? Project it into the skies with the clouds, in this beautiful horizon that you have in front of you. Allow it to have movement, for you to be able to feel how it would be to live this reality, to interact with this quality with other beings. Putting a lot of details in this image. No matter what happened during the journey, no matter how big is the wave, if you keep focused in this North Star, that it's your vision of a better world, of a more harmonic society, humanity on Earth. If you allow this vision, this dream to guide you, you will reach there. But it's the sea that will show you the way. Just try to point your boat to this direction, the direction of your heart, of your dreams, of what you envision for this world. And keep this image in front of you alive and sexy, like really calling you, really bright, really amazing. And now you feel on your back that you are really cutting the connections, the knots with this old reality. As these were the anchor, you can cut the anchors now. Everything that was holding, you can really imagine some strings that were holding this boat on the shore of this beach. And then just loosen this anchor, cut these strings, consciously allow it to be part of your past. And now it's time for you to consciously move forward. And this moving forward in the beginning, it's moving in the other direction. So feel this movement. Feel the sensation in your chest and in your belly of this projected future in front of you. And also feel the sensation on your back, on your shoulders, your kidneys, that are feeling this detachment, that are letting go of this past. As you start to sail, you are feeling both sceneries, the past and the future. If you feel still any difficulty on moving forward because of what you are leaving behind, really take attention to this resistance and take what you are afraid of missing, of letting go, and find a way to project it in your future image. Because these resistance, if there is any, they are showing you things that were really important in this past that you want them to be still present. So find a way to project these indications of what is important to you and put these items, these things, these dynamics, this place, whatever it is, in this image that is projected in the sky. You are already sailing on this beautiful ocean, and little by little, all the land behind you starts to be more and more far away. And in the same time that you have this sensation of freedom, of seeing this huge and vast open ocean, feel the freedom, the spaciousness that it brings, and also be aware if there is any tension, any fear of entering with your boat alone in this huge open ocean. And allow this excitation and these contractions, whatever is present, allow them to be present, to dance and move within you. Moving forward, the sun is beautiful. More and more you go further, less lands and less earth you can see. More and more your horizon becomes 360 degrees of pure vastness. Breathe deeply. Allow yourself to feel it, to feel this fragility at the same time that you feel this empowerment, because you are becoming one with the flow of the ocean, with the flow of the transition. Keep breathing deeply through all your abdomen, allowing the breath to keep creating space inside of your body. If you are sitting down, connecting, feeling the basis of this boat on being your pelvic floor and your thighs, you are the boat. Feel it. Try to have this cellular experience of being this boat, transformed in a boat through your body, sailing in this open ocean. And as you are relaxing into your boat, into this vastitude, into this huge landscape of water, suddenly you realize some movement and some winds start to come. And this wind starts to get more intense and faster and stronger. And then here, connect with your breath and feel that you are holding the cloth, I don't know the name in English, the cloth that guides the boat, the big, huge cloth. It needs to be really aligned with the wind. And at some moment, you will need to put this cloth down. So be aware you are the sailor. The wind's getting stronger. It's moving you. It's changing the direction of your boat. It's a stream of ocean flow that is coming and is starting to guide you faster and faster. And the wind is coming and getting stronger. And it's really easy if you keep aligning your boat to receive this wind in the perfect direction for it to push you forward. So feel this wind that it's blowing, and it's blowing from your back and really inviting you to rearrange your direction constantly. It will be blowing and you need to rearrange for your boat to keep going, and it's going faster and faster and faster. And then this big wave starts to come. And when you see it, it's so many million times bigger than your boat. And allow yourself to see it, feel it, a really, really like huge wave that is coming. And then here, your boat keeps going, the wind keeps intense, and you keep sailing, and you are holding the direction of your boat in your hand, like you are tuning into it at each moment. And now I invite you to take a look back and look to the core of this wave. Look to it, see how big it is, face it. It's kilometers high. And if you look deep into it, you will see the bright, loving eye of Mother Earth, looking through the wave inside of you. Very loving, very awakened eye inside of this huge wave. And she communicates through her eyes. Trust me. You will sail it. Come with me. Stay with me. Don't loosen your focus. I'm coming. I'm coming. Hold yourself in the guidance of your heart. Allow the synchronicities, the movements to guide you. Allow door to close, relations to finish, jobs to finish, things to start. Life will move. Allow her to guide you. Every movement, every choice, it's for her. It's for Mother Earth. It's her energy in this wave awakening. And she will just go all over the road of world with this wave. And we need to learn to surf and wake and sail it. From allowing the flow of synchronicity, coincidences to guide us. And as you are there And now you could see that she's not coming to destroy you. She's not going to destroy your boat. But yes, she can crack your boat in 1,000 pieces if you don't find the right flow. Feel it. There is nothing to be afraid of, but you really need to be super present with your intuition, with your senses, allowing yourself to change direction anytime you feel. She will be guiding you to take the best sides of this wave. There is no way out of the wave. And if we try to stick to something that we find that it's right, this wave can catch us. And if catch us, also it's okay. Maybe your boat will have some cracks, maybe you need, things will keep happening. But that's the energy of this moment. Feel this. You have this big horizon in front of you, where the image of this new earth is projected in front of you in the sky, and it's calling you. And you have this strong wind pushing your boat super fast. You are really sailing it, and you need to keep your boat finding the right angle to sail this wind. So it's constant attention, constant discernment, constant presence, constant feeling if this seems right, if I'm in the right place, what should I do? Constant awareness, constant presence, holding the direction of this boat and feeling her presence coming and going with her. She's not here to destroy anything, just what resists. She will move all around the world. Everyone will be moved somehow. So let's sail this wave. You are feeling this wave coming on your back. Feeling this wave coming behind you. But now you know that this is a wave of love, of rearrangement towards love. So you can feel this huge wave on your back that it's getting bigger. It's still far away, but you feel that it's getting closer. So big. But you are connected with these eyes of the Mother Earth that you saw on the core of this wave. So then connect with the sensation of this big wave on your back, but feel this presence of this huge, giant love wave pushing you forward, pushing you to the realization of your uniqueness, of your authentic being, of the most wonderful, shiny version of you. That's what this wave is pushing you towards. And you are going and you are sailing so fast because the wind is so strong. It's not a wafting anymore. It's like a pure kilometers an hour speedy wind, and you are holding the direction of your boat. Feeling this speed, feeling the wind on your face as you sail super fast. You don't need any motor, any engine in your boat. It's just the wind guiding you. And you are present with your body, with your boat, guiding the direction. feeling the changes of direction that you need to do to really align your boat with the directions of this wind that is coming and taking you and guiding you and driving you through this journey. And these very high speeds, the high frequencies that we are navigating. So feel this intensity and allow it to be normal, a new normal of a very high frequency. Your boat is really going full on in this wide open, mighty sea. And feel this speed as this invitation to freedom, to free yourself from any old belief, any family pattern, any society need to, any role that you have to, anything that was holding you back. Feel the freedom of all of it. Now you have sea open for you, and the path that flows more through synchronicities, through coincidences, is the path of realization of your authentic self. And you are navigating this intense ocean, and you see the projection of this image in front of you, of this new world, of this dream that you project into the sky that will keep directing you as the values, the criteria for you to do your choices, to make your choices, to make your decisions. That's the image, the dream that will guide you on each moment. And expand this experience to recognizing all the other boats, hundreds, millions of boats, each one in their own speed, riding one part of this moving ocean before the big wave hits. Everyone in their own boat, learning to be their authentic version, learning to let go, learning to flow through this stream of life. Everyone, we are going towards the same place. Each one projecting your image, and they are creating this holograph of this dream society where all the beings are happy, where all the beings are at peace, where joy is present on all hearts. And feel this connection into this collective field of everyone feeling this speed, this wind, needing to hold and keep the direction of their boat, feeling this big wave coming. And even that we trust and say, oh my God, it's so huge, and feel it. Everybody is on the same vast ocean with their unique boat. Different materials, different sizes, different depths. Everyone in their individual boat sailing towards the co-creation of this holographic dream of our new Earth. And breathe this image and these sensations into your body now. Expanding your presence inside of your body, allowing all this information, these codes and keys and sensations to be present in your body. Feel this intensity and hold space for all of it to happen inside of you. Informing your body that that's what is happening, sharing this information with your cells, your organs, your bones, acknowledging the awareness, the consciousness of each part of your body as parts of this boat, aligning all these parts to hold tight together because we know that this wave is coming, and we know that it will put us in the right place at the right moment if we allow to let go, to detach, to change, to close doors, to open new doors, to try new things in a new way. Breathe deeply all these frequencies into your body and slowly allow your body to start stretching, moving really slowly as you were entering this entire image of the sea and the boat and the wave and this image projected on the sky. Stretch it through your body and start moving slowly. Keeping your breath deep as the breath helps this frequency to be installed in a cellular level. And slowly we are bringing our awareness completely back to our body. Maybe touch yourself a little bit to feel the limits of your body, to feel your flesh, your physicality. And to communicate to your body that you are here with it. I'm here with you. We are in this together. We are in this together. Massaging yourself, cuddling yourself. If you're laying down here, I invite you to turn to your right side and be a little bit in a child's pose, hugging yourself, being with yourself. I'm here. I'm here. Feeling the warmth of your touch. Feeling the love in your hands. And really slowly we start to come back to a sitting position. Really, really gently. Keeping your eyes closed, coming back to a posture where you can feel your sitting bones. Feeling the alignment of your spine with your pelvis and the connection of your head with your spine. Feeling all these alignments. Just feel yourself in this moment. And now I invite you to bring your hands in front of your heart in prayer, with your eyes closed. And thank yourself for dedicating this 1 hour for this inwards dive, for dedicating yourself to tune with this collective wave, to constantly activate these codes in you, being grateful to your body, to your boat. Show every being being connection with their bodies, with their boats. Shall everyone be present with their intuition, with their heart voice, to be guided in this wave, to be at the right place at the right moment? Shall we detach? Shall we let go? For this new reality, these new systems that will be weaved and co-created by us to become reality. Shall this wave touch us with unconditional love and trust all the hearts, with this dream, this big vision of a life, of a humanity where all beings are at peace, where all beings are celebrating the existence to be alive on earth with joy, with celebration, with discipline, commitment to be impeccable in authenticity in this new world. And so we finish this cosmic meditation. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Take your time to do your transition. Come back slowly with your body, taking the time for the body to be able to go to the next thing. Drink loads of water. And we will meet again here on YouTube in 2 weeks to connect again with this wave of transition. I would love to know how your experience was, so please share it with me in your comments. Very important for me to know how it was for you, your experience with it. If you want to know about the next meditations and events here on YouTube, please subscribe to my channel for you to receive the notification of it. And if you like this experience, please give your like in this video. Thank you so much. It's an honor and a pleasure to ride these waves with each one of you. We are in this together, and we will sail it. We will make it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.